Hello, my name is Donna Benton and I'm the CEO and founder of The Entertainer. The Entertainer is a buy one get one free concept to the best restaurants, cafes, attractions, nightlife, beauty salons and hotel accommodation throughout the Middle East, Asia, Africa and Europe. So the reason we went with Creative Zone, we'd already established quite a secure company and a global company with The Entertainer. We did want to expand into our retail operation, and because we had a TCOM license, and a media license, you can't do that into retail. So I researched quite a few different options of which the best route to take, and to be honest, Creative Zone came out to be the best. Their service was fantastic, their cost was very good, their attention to detail, their trust. So all in all, I felt that their package, and for us as a company, we really worked and had chemistry together. The greatest challenge for me as a starter when I first started The Entertainer was I was quite new to Dubai. So I was really finding myself around Dubai, what to do, what are the legalities. Everyone said, being a girl, did that make a difference? But to be honest, it didn't. And I think as a startup, there's so many different elements. It's the legality side of things you have to get right. Obviously, one of the biggest challenges is funding with a startup company as well. So, I mean, you really have to pull so many different dimensions together because you're in the embryonic stages of a company. So, I mean, wow, if there was a Creative Zone when I first started The Entertainer, it would have been a big difference. But for me, I had to go and do all the legalities myself. I had to go into the municipality. I had to search offices myself. I had to do business plans. So, you know, that was 15 years ago. So now it's fortunate for people now doing startups that they have the accessibility to companies like Creative Zone to help them along the way. I actually get asked this a lot. What advice you would give to an entrepreneur? So my advice always is if you have passion, you believe in your idea, you believe in yourself and you work hard, go for it. The best thing is it will work. The worst thing is it won't, and you can always go and get another job. You have to take risks in life to get somewhere. You have to believe in yourself, but you have to work damn hard to get there as well. I think the UAE, Dubai, or the Middle East, it's such a big pond full of so many different industries. You know, you've had your property booms, you've had your media booms, you've had your technology booms. I do think technology is one of them because it's such a fast-moving, paced business, and that's where the world's going to. So I do think any digital company or anything in that space will go quite quickly. I also believe still in property here. I think there's a lot of things that are going to be happening also. The hospitality region, you know, we're a tourism company here, in a tourism country here. So tourism is also taking off in Dubai. So I mean, between property, technology, hospitality and tourism, there's also still construction going on. It's so diverse that Dubai is still such an amazing place to do business. And again, if you're a hard worker, you have the right work ethic, the right passion, and you can fit into one of those industries, I think you'll go very far. I really respect people that have started with nothing. I always say someone could have been given $1 million and anyone can do something with that. So for me, I really respect the Richard Bransons, the Steve Jobs. You know, Steve Jobs started in his garage, Richard Branson started on a beanbag at his university as such. So I actually really respect people that have come with nothing. They've worked hard, they've built a brand along the way, and they're involved in their company. And as it grows, they obviously have a high level and they're the face of it, but they've worked very, very hard along the way. They know every part of their company. They're involved in it, they're just not investors. And for me, I really find that inspiring, and I look up to someone like that as a mentor because that's not only success, but it's also inspirational. When I first started the Entertainer, there was just me. So there was one. And to be honest, I'd never been in publishing and I'd never really run a company. But what I did know, I loved the idea, I had great work ethic and I had passion, and no wasn't an option, it was going to work. So along the year, I mean, I'm 15 and a half years now that I've grown, I have learned so much. You do not know everything day one. I have made mistakes, I have had challenges, I've been through September 11, recessions, Gulf Wars, but you have to keep going. So what I've learned along the way is you have to make mistakes, but the most important thing is you learn by that mistake and you don't do it again. You also learn how to manage people, you learn to manage staff. Initially when I first started The Entertainer, it was more on-ground working. You got to know everything about the company. I could do everything from the publishing side to the selling side to the merchant acquisition to the finance. So you really have to know everything about the company. And then as you grow, you really have to learn to manage people. You have to run P&Ls. So you have to learn along the way and go with the times how to expand your company. You have to learn to let go. That's one big thing for me. The day that you get a finance manager and you have to let go of the finances and, oh my God, someone else is going to see all the finances. You have to let go of that. You have to let go of some of your merchants because someone else has to. You can't do everything yourself. So that's one big thing that I've learned, I think, along the way, is how to manage people and how to let go, and I suppose just in general how to run a company and to see opportunities when they arise and what you can do. And sorry, just another big one which is really important in a company is how to run cash flow. A lot of companies go broke because they can't run cash flow. You have to be really, really careful. Either you have to be really onto your finances or you have to get a really good person. But I also believe you never let go of the finances as well, and you always have to keep on top of them.